All right, welcome back to the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. This is our tweet of the night, and this is from the Penguins PR staff. 500 career goals with at least one scored against all 31 other NHL teams. Goals scored every franchise, and the most are against the Flyers at 50. 50th goal here tonight against the Flyers. 500th goal. Also, he scored his first goal at home at Mellon Arena, and his 500th goal at Mellon Arena. So pretty special night, and not Mellon Arena, PPG now. It's pretty special night over there at the arena, especially because
that would be something if they somehow were able to build back up the old barn and play the game tonight there, Richie. I would have been into that.
That was a great atmosphere, by the way, if you remember. I loved Mellon Arena.
Oh, yeah.
So much louder than PPG. The atmosphere was incredible at Mellon Arena compared to what it is now. I mean, this is a nicer place, but it was so loud there. All right, let's go out to Ed in Beachview. How you doing, Ed?
Hello, Ed.
Hey, Rick. How you doing?
Good.
Hey, Rick. I got three things to say.
Go.
The Penguins are going to win the Cup this year because everybody's scoring from them. I put $1,000 on the money line. I'll win $14,000.
Wow.
And the Steelers, I hope they draft Kenny Pickett.
Okay.
And number three, I hope the Steelers get rid of Mike Tomlin.
I think he's 0 for 3, Pony, on that one. I mean, I think the Pens have a chance. I don't think Kenny Pickett falls to the Steelers, and there's no way Mike Tomlin's getting fired.
No, but I'd like to have a beer with Ed. He seems like my type of guy. I mean, he likes to bet on things. He's into Kenny Pickett. I think saying Tomlin should be fired is taking it a little bit too far, but, hey, we're allowed to be critical of a coach that hasn't won a playoff game in 5 years. I wouldn't say fire him, but he's making some questionable decisions right now. There's no doubt about that.
I liked your tweet,
loyalty
Tony.
to Matt Canada.
I liked your you put it into a really good perspective. You know, I mean, when you're hiring two guys from a 5-12 team, what does that say?
I don't think it says much. You know, really, I guess maybe there's some beggars can't be choosers here. You know, what I don't get is, you know, we hear that people want to play for the Steelers because of Mike Tomlin, and you would think they want to coach with the Steelers because of Mike Tomlin, right?
Yeah.
So why is it so hard for them to find high-quality assistant coaches? Explain that to me. Nick Saban in Alabama, everybody and their mother wants to go down there and coach with that guy. Why can't Mike Tomlin convince some of these people to come coach with him? He did with Munchak after he'd been the Titans head coach. That was a brilliant move. I give him an A+ for that. But it hasn't happened in a long time. I guess maybe when Terrell Austin got hired as D-backs coach, that was probably a pretty good move too. But I don't know, Richie, like, these names are like, are you kidding me? From Matt Rule's staff in Carolina, that team has been terrible the last couple of years.
I would have liked to have seen a splash hire, but that's not what we got. So we'll see what happens this year. I mean, they need a little help. They need a lot of help. So hopefully they get it from the draft and free agency. They have a little bit of money. That's a good thing. Let's go out to Ed in Monroeville. How you doing, Ed?
Hello, Ed.
How you doing, gentlemen? I actually had a question. Well, I wanted to make a comment about the Steelers' new offensive line coach until I heard Pony talking, so I wanted to pose a question to him. I've heard it said by many pundits that Mike Tomlin is essentially a control freak, and he wants to control his plays on defense and things like that. But then he's willing to allow Matt Canada's reputation to ruin them being able to get assistant coaches. Doesn't sound right to me. Just I'm going to hang up and listen to what you guys say, but good on 87 and happy birthday, Beast.
Yeah, you know, I mean, obviously, I don't think that's a huge secret, right? I don't understand the Matt Canada thing. Just maybe like see what he can do in year 2, and then Mike Tomlin would take over if he doesn't like what he's calling.
Well, Mike Tomlin's not going to call offensive plays and defensive plays. Okay, defense is really where he made his bones in the NFL, and that's why he thinks he deserves to be the defensive play caller. I think the offensive coordinator has autonomy here for the most part. I mean, Tomlin's going to get in his ear every once in a while and say, let's run the ball on this play or let's be aggressive, things like that. But for the most part, if you're the offensive coordinator, you actually have a lot of power. You know, because that's going to be your side of the ball, and Tomlin's not going to, you know, get his hands in there and meddle as much as he does with defense. He thinks he should be in charge of the defense. It's not the same offensively. So just keep that in mind.
Let's go out to Regis in Perryopolis. How you doing, Regis? Regis, you
Hello,
there?
Reg.
Regis. Guess he's not
I
there.
always
Guess
liked Regis Philbin. R.I.P. I know he's no longer with us. But I always thought he was a pretty good host, Richie. Your thoughts?
You know, Regis Philbin, I loved, he would do that monochromatic look. I liked when he had the same color shirt and the same color tie. I mean, it's really not in now, but I do it every once in a while. I kind of like it, like do a blue shirt with a blue tie. He started
So
that whole
ode to
thing,
him.
right? Yeah. Yeah, I liked Regis Philbin.
Cool.
You know, obviously, what was I think I liked him on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Didn't
Me
he
too.
start there? That's where I liked him.
Well, I mean, I don't think he
Well, he
started
didn't
there.
start
The guy
there,
was like
but-
in his 60s when he was on that show. But yeah, that was a huge thing for his career, Richie.
All right,
Just like calling Sid's 500th goal was big for Papiani tonight.
That's amazing. I heard him all over the place. He did a great job, by the way. I wonder if we have that. Do we have that on the show? I'd like to play it, maybe. Are we going to take a break? Maybe we'll try to find it. Back in a couple of minutes.